From a young age, we're being told to choose a career, but most of us don't even know their path yet. We're being forced to make a choice, we're being forced to see our life ahead of us. But most of us don't know what fulfills us yet. It doesn't know what triggers you. So, how are you supposed to make the right choice? In this video, I'll define how I found the career that fulfilled me in my life. And the truth is, the system doesn't help either in finding your purpose. School teaches you to stand in lines, to follow instructions, to do the things that they told you to do. And if you don't do the instructions or don't follow the instructions the way they tell you to, you get a big stamp. You have ADHD. You're a bad learner. But that is simply because you don't fit into their instructions. And simply it is not true, because school is only set to think a certain way and they want to teach you to think a certain way. That is not how life is supposed to be. You're not supposed to follow certain rules if you want to achieve something in life. And let's be honest, in school nobody teaches you how to be yourself. Nobody teaches you how to find clarity. Nobody teaches you about money. Nobody teaches you about business. Nobody teaches you about life itself. They only give you simple instructions to follow, so you follow the guidelines and you fit in to the boxes. So we grow up making decisions, being forced to think a certain way, and we need to make our choices based on pressure, not purpose. They test your scores, they test to see what you're capable of. And if you only score low on a certain subject, you immediately get the stamp, you are not good enough. I'm here to tell you, you are good enough. So let's dive in on how my career actually started. I started in IT. The reason why, I simply loved the game when I was young. Computers were just out, or at least just in my family. I started to love gaming and I had to decide what to do. Well, okay, I like the game, let's just go into computers, because that will probably fit me. I started in the PC world with computers. I started doing what I thought I wanted to do. I followed the trajectory, I followed the guidelines in order to work towards that job. But it turns out, as soon as I was working in it, I was lacking purpose. I was struggling to get up in the morning. I was struggling to stay motivated. I was struggling to fulfill in life. And yes, that is also the cause when, your salary goes down, your mood goes down, you're staying up late, you're following in addictions, simply because you are not following your purpose. And that was the case with me when I was starting in IT. I started because I thought it was easy, like I like gaming, it's in computers, but it did not give me any purpose at all. And at one point in my career, I decided for myself, like, okay, this is enough. This is not fulfilling me. This is not the path I want to take. This is not my future. And you can have that exact same thought. If whichever job you take, actually a big percentage of the people that follow a study don't even end up doing that specific job. They just need a diploma in order to fit in, and that's exactly what we're talking about. So once I was done in the IT world, I decided to make a change. I decided to start looking forward. So I reached out to a recruiter. I told him the things I was good at that moment of time. And we started looking. He found some purchasing job. And I was like, yeah, let's just give it a shot. I mean, you never know what it brings. IT clearly isn't for me. It doesn't give me the purpose in life, so let's try it. Well, I was in purchasing, and my God, I found it horrible. That was even worse than IT. So I was like, No, this is not my future. And you can have exactly the same feeling. When you have a job that does not fulfill you at all, quit right away. Look for something else. It does not fit you. If it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't make you fulfilled, don't stay there. So after that time, I went back to the same recruiter. I told him, let's look a bit further. I still want to do some stuff with computers because, yeah, that is what I learned after all. But let's look a bit further. And then he came up with transport, the transport business. And I was like, that sounds interesting. I've never actually thought about it, but let's give it a shot. And when I started there, part of it clicked. It clicked because it was chaos. It was trying to fit in. It was finding solutions all the time. It was helping people in getting their shipments delivered on time. And it was starting to fulfill me a bit more and starting with a step in the right direction. And it made me realize that I loved to work with people, both the customers as the people in the warehouse, just constantly contacting, constantly talking about solutions. And the fun part of that is I've been an extreme introvert my entire life. And from that moment on, that slightly started to change. So I did start to find a bit of my purpose. And that again goes the same with you as well. If you have a job and there are parts that you like, remember those parts. Write them down and see how they can fulfill you to the next one. And if it's completely it, congratulations, you have found your job. For me, being in the transport was a whole lot better than what I wanted. And eventually, after a few years, I got a chance to get a promotion to manager. And when I became a manager, there was another click. I was able to help people find solutions, to help them grow towards the life they want. I could encourage them to find solutions. I could encourage them to find their purpose in life. I found clarity. I could help them break through challenges, and that part connected with me so much that I really knew, okay, this is the start of where I want to be. I want to be working with people. I want to get the most out of people. I love to see people grow, and I love to see you grow. That is following the next step. After I became a manager and I realized that I did this, and actually with the courses I took to become a manager, it talked exactly about things that I'm also trying to teach you. That it is important to encourage yourself. It is important to gain clarity, to build confidence, and to build momentum towards the future that you desire. And if you don't have that future ahead of you yet, then keep searching. There is no dead end. Life is full of opportunities, and I would love for you to grab that opportunity that gives you the life that you desire. So keep searching until you find it. So when I became a manager and I was able to help those people, that is really when my identity shift started. Around that time, I also started to read books. I started to gain more knowledge because I wanted to understand human psychology. I wanted to understand human nature. I wanted to understand what drove people in order to become the best of themselves. And I realized that fulfillment in life was not about getting the next title. It was not about buying the next thing in order to pay attention so that people see you. It is not important, at least not for me. It might be for you. If that is your thing, completely okay, but it was not for me. I used to think with my old study colleagues who were way further in their career, I used to think I was behind, but I simply had not found my path yet. So when I look back at my purpose, IT did not align me. Purchase did not align me. Transport started there a little bit. It started to connect in my thoughts. Becoming a manager connected a lot, really a lot more, because I wanted to help people. And from there on, we are moving on to the next step. The step that I have started in order to be able to help you outside of work, outside of business, outside of your normal routine life, because you are capable of growing. And that is what is so incredibly important to me. That is what I wanted to achieve. So then I started with the YouTube channel and most of all with Krosperity. Krosperity was about finding your purpose, about finding clarity, about finding that confidence within you, about building towards that future you desire, about looking things in a more positive way, about training your mindset to the future and the desire that you have. I'd love you to build the dream purpose. Like Simon Scribb tells in his book and his videos as well. Find your dream. Well, this exactly is my dream. This is what I have always wanted. It took me a very long time to get there. But you know what? It doesn't matter at all. It is completely okay. Some people find their purpose at 18. Some people find their purpose at 20. Some people find their purpose at 30. Heck, I was almost 40 when I found it, but I did find it. So if you have not figured out your dream yet, keep searching and keep going. Every failed lesson is a huge opportunity to grow into the life that you desire. You don't have to accept whatever life threw at you, whatever purpose you were made for, according to your parents, according to school. You need to follow your own dream. And Krosperity is my dream. Helping you is my dream. I want you to become the best version of yourself. So every job you have, even if you hate them, they're a step towards the future you have been looking to build. They are clues in order to help you get where you want. Search as long as needed, search as short as needed. You will find a solution if you just keep searching. You will find your dream. I can promise you that. So while you do that, keep clear for yourself which jobs or part of jobs drain your energy and which jobs or part of jobs give you the energy that you are looking for, give you the energy to stay motivated. Because I tell you what, if you do find a job, even slightly in your purpose, you do want to get up on time. You do want to go to work. You do want to do the thing that you want to do. Like when I started in transport, even though it was only slightly fulfilling me, it was already making it so much easier to just be on time, get up on time, make sure I was at work, because I loved already a part of the business and it wasn't even everything yet. So if you have found just that, congratulations, you're on the right path. And in order to help you with that final bit, write down 3 questions for yourself. The first one is, what exactly drains me? Write it down. The second one is, what does give you energy? That too, write it down. And the third one is, what do I want to become? If you answer these 3 questions for yourself, you will be so much further than you already thought, because you're creating that clarity for yourself. And if you're looking for clarity with yourself, I post weekly content here on YouTube. So if you like it and it helps you in any way, hit that subscribe button. and you'll see the videos coming up. Beyond that, I also have created the clarity and momentum cheat sheet for you, completely free to grab in my link down in the comments below. It is there for you. It will help you towards your future. So start to build that career that you truly desire. In the videos up here, I'm talking about stuff that brings me clarity and that will bring you the clarity that you desire. I'll see you there.